they had been, I guess, receiving packages, quite a few packages within a short amount of time, and that they were actually doing a lot of work out in the garage. And she was kind of suspicious and was wanted to report it, but she said she didn't want to profile.
As more and more neighbors report what they consider to be suspicious activity at the San Bernardino shooting suspect's home, we're learning a lot more about their weapons and other devices they left behind. And as one counterterrorism expert tells Fox News, some of those items appear to be signatures of Al-Qaeda. Joining us in a moment is Morton Storm, the former CIA double agent who infiltrated Al-Qaeda, who predicted this kind of attack would happen on U.S. soil almost to the day of yesterday's attacks. But first, Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge is live in Washington with more about what we're learning on the possible terror ties here. Catherine?
Megan, confirmation tonight that 12 pipe bombs and hundreds of tools to build IEDs found in the couple's garage, and a key data point for investigators is the use of remote-controlled toy car parts. This is a signature designed for Al-Qaeda in Yemen and a practice borrowed by ISIS. The online Al-Qaeda propaganda magazine Inspire includes a how-to guide to build bombs using the toy car parts for the detonator. It can be set off with a controller using line of sight or an app on your cell phone. The sheer number of devices suggests some training and familiarity with explosives, even though this device found near the scene did not detonate.
It's my understanding that somehow it was three pipe bombs that were attached together, somehow attached to this remote control car, and it was designed that the remote control device would somehow trigger or set that device off. We don't know if they attempted to do that and it failed or what the story is.
The FBI says the Tsarnaev brothers built pressure cooker bombs using the Inspire recipe and also relied on these toy car parts for the detonator to kill at the Boston Marathon. The assistant FBI director on scene today telling reporters they are looking for a connection to the Al-Qaeda magazine Inspire. Megan.
Oh, Catherine, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, our next guest infiltrated the Al-Qaeda terror organization as a double agent for the CIA. And 2 weeks ago, he was on this broadcast predicting that we would see a domestic terror attack on U.S. soil within a couple of weeks. Morton Storm is now a terrorism consultant for the International Spy Museum and co-author of Agent Storm, My Life Inside Al-Qaeda and the CIA. Morton, thank you so much for being here. And so the question is, having predicted this, what do you think will happen next?
Well, I'm almost afraid to say something, because when I do say something, it happens. And but I have a feeling that within the new year there could possibly be another one in America, possible two in Europe. And but it's a feeling I have. You know, these people, they're not gonna stop. We have Christmas, that's what they want to destroy. We have celebrations for New Year. This is the things where they want to hit us. And in 2016 is going to be a very bad year for all of us.
We can't think about the fact that they were having a Christmas party with Christmas trees on the tables and in the room and try to and get bewildered about why they would shoot up a room and a bunch of people. That's part of the joy for them. They want to destroy those moments. Yes,
of course. I mean, I just, you know, I want to say that in this book here, in the hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, the hadith is 2,818. Prophet Muhammad tells the believers that paradise is under the sword, or that under the shade of the sword is paradise for the believers. So no wonder that, you know, it's never going to end. You know, if these people, and I used to believe in this, I used to follow this hadith. You know, if Islam is as it is very violent, we are facing people who are determined and who believe that paradise is under the shade of the sword.
Do you think, Morton, that there is likely to be that there are likely to be more people connected to these two in San Bernardino?
You know, with all the ammunition and, you know, the explosive and all the preparation, of course they have more than that. They have a network out there. I'm 100% sure about this.
We just had our last guest talking about the likelihood that she radicalized him, if that's in fact what happened. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I have seen women who were very radical. In fact, I sent Amina Irene Horek to Yemen to marry Anwar al-Awlaki. She was a Croatian converted Muslim. And she was married first to a Muslim in Great Britain, in London, but he wasn't strong enough. He wasn't a good Muslim, devoted enough. So she divorced him, and she went to marry Anwar al-Awlaki because she wanted to make jihad. And in fact, after his death, she sent me a letter thinking I was still one of them, but I was a double agent. She said in the letter that she wanted to she asked Nasser Waheshi for permission to blow herself up and become a suicide bomber.
Unbelievable. I mean, you're, just so the audience realizes, he's talking about Anwar al-Awlaki's wife, who Morton helped find, who is communicating with him personally after al-Awlaki was killed on how she could blow herself up and kill more people. Morton, it's always unbelievable talking to you. Thank you for being here.
Can I say a quick thing?
Quickly.
You know, they have used Inspire magazine as an inspiration to create those pipe bombs. In the strike where they killed Anwar al-Awlaki, Samir Khan were also killed. He was the editor. He was an American national, Pakistani, who was the editor of that magazine. And I'm happy that I've been a part of taking these people out.
Absolutely. The CIA and the FBI are doing Herculean work in trying to stop these guys, but the manpower, it's not what it needs to be. Morton, thank you. We are also getting new information on a search underway for the person who bought the guns used in the attack. It was not one of these two. And when we come back, Congressman Peter King will join us on where this investigation is going next.